Welcome to Ethereal Nova Botanica Co. Live. I know it has been a minute since we have talking to each other, and here we are. We're going to go ahead and reconnect. We're going to give this a little bit of time just for um, the live to buffer. We're going to go ahead and give it a little bit of time as we do have some folks. Okay. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. We're going to give it a little bit as we are lagging currently. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. We are giving it a couple minutes here before we get started, as we have a lot of activity that is going on in the background, and I want to make sure that it is peace and quiet. All right. All right. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. This is going to be a collective reading for the collective. So it's not so much of going to be tethered to one person. And I welcome you guys in today and joining today's live and message. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. All right. And if you would like a personal reading, all of the information is in the description in the box below. Hello. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Thank you for joining. We are going to get started here very shortly. Thank you for joining. Welcome to the live. This reading is going to be a collective reading, not so much on one specific zodiac sign, as I do like to do the collective. So, welcome to the reading. And thank you for watching. Make sure that you like, subscribe, follow, and share this live out for more. All right, let's get started. Hmm. So I do have a couple new decks here that I am going to be breaking out as well. I like your tattoos. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, we're in focus mode. And the first card that I'm going to pull out is the Oracle card of Angel and Abundance. Okay. So the first message for today is take a divinely guided chance. So what Spirit is telling us today is all positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk. and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories as you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate for you. You make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. Okay. So, this is our surrounding oracle message of the reading. All right. And we're going to come back to this deck, but first, we're going to go ahead and see what's in the cards. All right, universe. What is the collective message on what you want the collective to know at this time? What is the collective message that you want the collective to know at this time? All right. So we're going to go into a very in-depth reading. I think Mondays are going to be dedicated for in-depth readings. And as we move along in the week, it will be a little more shorter readings. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for joining. Please excuse my little tiny hands as these cards are very big. All right. And the first deck that I am reading from is the gold foil tarot. Okay. Okay. All right. Spirit, what is the message for the collective that you want the collective to know? Bottom of the deck, Eight of Swords. Bottom of the deck is Eight of Swords. Okay. So the energy or obstacles you face are now temporary. All right. And we're going to reveal the hidden paths through the chaos on what's currently going on for you guys right now. Okay. So bottom of the deck, Eight of Swords in upright position. A woman bound and hoodwinked with the swords of the card about her divinatory meanings. So bad news, violent charging, crisis. So somebody here is going through some type of crisis. Somebody here is going through some type of crisis. Somebody here is going to receive some type of bad news. Pisces, Aries energy. Pisces and Aries energy. Somebody is going to be receiving bad news. Okay, Spirit, what is the next message that you have um, for the collective? What lingers from yesterday? What lingers from yesterday? What is the strength that needs to be reclaimed? Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is what lingers from yesterday. So the Ace of Cups, the waters are beneath upon which the water lilies, the hand issues from the cloud, holding its palm, the cup from which four streams are pouring. A dove bearing in its bill a cross-marked host descends to place the water in the cup. The dew water is falling on all sides. So it is an imitation. The Ace of Cups is an imitation of that which may lie behind the lesser arcana. Okay, true heart, joy, content, nourishment, abundance, fertility, holy table. Okay, so that's what's lingering, the extra energy that is lingering. So, what is the protective energy? What is the protective energy? What do we need to deflect on any negativity and invite? Okay, so they got a couple message for you guys. So the first message of, is it one? Nope, it's two. How many came out? One, two, three, four. So four cards came out. Ten of Pentacles is the first card that came out for your protective energy here, which is you know, family matters, archives, extraction. Hmm. Okay, something about family here. Okay, this is very interesting. And then you got the Seven of Swords in the upright position as well, which you're making attempts, you're wishing, you're hoping, you're confidence. Also quarreling, a plan that may fail, annoyance. Very interesting. Um, then you have the Four of Swords, on which you are doubting your vision, okay? And this pattern persists through deception aligning with your truth. So, Four of Swords, it's time for you to retreat, go into solitude, hermit's repose, exhale, tomb, coffin. That's what I am getting for the fifth card. And the next card is the Lovers. Okay. The next card is the Lovers. So attraction, love, beauty, trials, trial overcome. Okay. All right. Okay, Spirit. What else do the collective needs to know about what's going on? What is the next message that you want them to know about? What is the next message? What is the next step for the collective to take to embrace their beginnings and embrace what's coming in forth for them? Okay, so it looks like Spirit is not giving me a card, so we are going to pull the Sun. The Sun, which is material happiness, fortunate, marriage, contentment. Okay. And I'm going to break this whole entire message down for you guys. Spirit, what is the next message? What no longer serves the collective? What no longer serves the collective? What no longer serves the collective, Spirit? So, Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups, which it speaks for itself on the surface, but other readings are entirely maybe different. But this card is giving joy, mildness, honor, modesty. Okay. And again, I am going to break down the message for you guys. So don't worry if it doesn't make sense now. It will by the time we get more deep into this. All right. Spirit, what is in their hearts? What is in their hearts? Knight of Cups in the upright position. Knight of Cups in the upright position. Okay. You are arriving, something is arriving, approaching something, sometimes of a messenger, or maybe a messenger that's coming in, advances, proposition, demeanor, invitation. So something is coming in in your heart chakra area. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. All right. And Spirit, what is the next message you have for the collective? All right. So we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess as our next message. Secrets, mystery. Mm. The future has yet unrevealed something to you. Okay. All right. Let's break down the first layer of what we currently have here. So, the oracle of the message of this entire reading, as we went into it, was take a divinely guided chance, right? So, someone here needs to take a divinely guided chance. All positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk. So, someone here needs to take some risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. And as you leave behind that is which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities here. Okay. Now that was the overall message of this reading. Now, as we dive deeper into this reading, I sense that some of you feel like you are trapped. Some of you feel like you are trapped. Some of you are in fear of hearing some type of bad news. Some of you might even be in a violent or domestic situation and you're facing some type of crisis that you are trying to get out of. But Spirit is telling us that what lies beneath all of this pain and misfortune of which you are currently going through, you need to call on whoever you serve as a highest good for help in this situation. You guys are currently, some of you are currently going through this crisis because there is a message lying underneath here that you guys need to understand, and there's a lesson here that you guys need to learn, as painful as it is. And Spirit is telling me that you guys need to call on Spirit or whoever that you guys pray to in order to help you get out of the situation and clear your path in order for your cup to run over. Okay. There is a man and a woman here. There's a man and a woman here for some of you. Some of you, it might be a family that is it might be a some of you might be family, some of you might be a partner, some of you might be, a friend, a foe, or something, but it's someone close and it's giving family vibes. So this could be a spouse, this could be a mother, father, someone in your family is truly holding you back. Someone in your family is truly holding you back. But there's also people that are around you that are only in it for the gains and riches. Okay. And Spirit is telling you to call on them because it seems like whoever this is to, you need help cutting the ties of the individuals of who is causing this crisis for you. And when you do that, your highest good, or the person that you serve, or the entity that you serve, will quickly open up doors for you that were once closed from individuals that wished and hoped this crisis upon you. Okay? Yeah. And the Four of Swords clarifies that. The Four of Swords clarifies that you need to retreat, you need to go into solitude, into hermit mode, and you need to get deep into your prayers. Can't make this up. I'm showing it to you guys straight on the screen. You guys need to get deep into your prayers and really pray whatever this is out of your life. Okay. You don't need to stay in this trapped, stagnated energy, as that is what who these people want. They want you to stay in this energy, but you need to get out of there. And in order for you to get out of there, you need to go into hermit mode. You need to go into solitude. You need to tap into your meditations, tap into your prayers, tap into spirit, and ask them to release whatever it is that is attacking you and holding you back. Also, here, some of you, it could be a lover. It can also be a lover. It could be a lover. It could be family members, and that can go a wide range of things. And then some of you, you have new love coming in. Once you call on to spirit and you ask them to get you out of this crisis that you are currently in. Okay? And I confirmed that with the sun in the upright position. Abundance, happiness, joy is on its way to you, but you are the beholder of your own future and of your own destiny. And then you know that you cannot do it on your own, then you need to call on for help. And if you have no one in the physical realm where you can physically call on for help, you need to call on to spirit. And that is what the message is telling you. You need to go into solitude, you need to go into hermit mode, and you need to tap in to spirit. You need to get into your prayers. It's time to clean house. Eight of Cups, you're walking away. I can't make this up. You guys all see it on the screen. Eight of Cups, you guys are walking away from whatever no longer serves you. Okay? A man, yeah, woman, man, it doesn't matter. When you walk away and you ask for help to get out of the current situation that you're in, as I said, you guys see it on the card. Joy will come in, happiness will come in. What you are desiring will come in, new opportunities will come in. Doors that were once closed for you will come in. But you need to get into solitude. You need to get right with God. You need to get right with spirit. King of Cups. A rival, a poach, a messenger. I'm just this messenger relaying this message to you guys. I am the messenger that is relaying this message to you guys. And it's coming through spirit. Okay? You have advances coming in. You have propositions coming in. Okay? You have excitement coming in. You have a lot of good things that are coming in. You have a lot of good things that are also being blocked by people that you love and that you thought that you can trust. Whoever it is that's around you, they are secretly wishing on your downfall. But when you get into solitude and you get into that hermit mode and ask God to intervene and step in, it's going to come in like a thief in the night. And everything is going to start making sense for you in due time. High priestess, the high priestess. Stay silent. Don't tell everybody what you're about to do next. Can't make this up. Once you call onto spirit and you ask them to remove whatever it is that they are removing, and you heal, or you things start to open up for you, and doors start to, come open up for you, and your cup starts over running. Keep silent. Keep silent. Not everyone around you is happy for you, as you can see. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna go more deeper into this message. All right. Now I did get a couple new cards, and I do want to touch more base onto it, but I do want to break down these cards even more so you guys have a wider understanding of the message of what's trying to be told. And due to the fact that you guys have not seen me in a while, I figured I'd give you guys a nice detailed message today. But for the rest of the week, um, the readings won't be as long. Okay. Today, you guys are getting a special treat because I've been gone for quite some time and I'm making it up to you guys. All right. All right, Spirit. What do we have in store? What do we have in store for the collective Spirit? Spirit, go ahead and clarify. I do apologize. I have small hands, so yeah. But go ahead and clarify the message, Spirit. What do we have in store for the collective? Okay, please. What do we have in store for the collective? Go ahead and clarify our card, Spirit. All right, bottom of the deck, the Lovers. Again, it's giving Mercury, Gemini, air energy. The Lovers again. So the Lovers in the upright position signifies decisions in relationships, the temptation of the heart, or choices of personal partners. A selection will need to be made that should not be taken lightly. You will need to determine what is truly important to you and hold to your beliefs. So, again, as I was telling you guys, this has something to do with somebody that you love. This could be a relationship that you have, a union, partnership, sexuality, passions, values, alignment, strength of two together, deep of a choice. It's giving Mercury, Gemini, and air energy. So the Eight of Swords is being clarified by the Lovers. So as I was saying, it is definitely somebody in your path or circle that you are very close to. Okay. You are very close to. That's crazy. Okay. All right. All right, Spirit, go ahead and clarify that Ace of Cups. All right. Wow. So they're clarifying the Ace of Cups with the Two of Cups. All right. So it's giving Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, water energy. And it's crazy because you are. Your cup is overrunning, right? Two of Cups. The upright appearance of the Two of Cups indicates strong partnerships or connection built on equality and mutual respect. You're receiving positive energy, so be sure to share it with others. Unified love, partnership, mutual attraction, proposal, marriage, connection. So this is a love reading. This is a love reading. This is a love reading. This is somebody about what some of you guys and your partners out here. Oh, all right, Spirit, go ahead and clarify um our next card. Go ahead and clarify our next card. What is the message for um the collective tonight for the next card? All right, nothing came out. So the Hemperons, the Hemperons. So Ten of Pentacles is being clarified with the Hemperons. Okay, Venus, Taurus, Earth energy. The Hierophant is in an upright position. It's telling you to embrace the confidential and follow the rules. The conventional, conventional and follow the rules. Stay the course and void attempts at innovation. Institutions, tradition, religion, society, and its rules. Social approval, comforty. Trust, forgiveness, wisdom, high level commitment. That is what that is giving. Okay. Okay, Spirit, go ahead and clarify our next message. The Fool. You have the Fool here. Okay. In the upright position of this card depicts a new journey where you will be filled with optimism, wonder, courage, and you may be weighing your options and risk. Okay, it's giving Uranus and air energy. Okay. You're soon to be facing new beginnings, possibilities, innocence, spontaneous optimism, trust in life, blind faith, adventure, and opportunity. All right, Spirit, I see you. I see you coming in, Spirit. I see you. I see you. I see you, Spirit. All right, well, go ahead and let's clarify. Ooh, this next. Okay. Four of Wands for the lovers. Four of Wands in an upright position for the lovers. Okay, clarifying that lover's card. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire energy. Returning home. Or being with the people and places you're most familiar with, and you can be soul enriching. Take this time to speak up the bliss and appreciate the good things in life. This is a good time to work on renovating or redecorating your space. So this is definitely Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and fire energy. Okay, Spirit. What is the next message on what you have for us, Spirit? What's the next message you have for us? Clarify the next card, Spirit. Okay. Six of Swords to clarify the Four of Swords. So the Six of Swords is clarifying of the Four of Swords, where there's a state of transition where you're feeling forced out of your comfort zone or a difficult path, and you're headed towards uncharted territory. This move is crucial for your growth, whether you're wanting it or not. Take the time to reflect on any emotional baggage you may be carrying as you're moving between the phases and see what you may be able to leave behind. This is giving Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. You are moving on change, leaving behind, releasing baggage, moving calmer waters. Relationships are ending. And this is exactly what I was telling you guys to getting to the hermit energy, go into solitude, start praying, start getting into, prayers, start asking spirit for clarifying answers to your questions. You are currently going through a transformation. I cannot make this up. All right, spirit. So let's go ahead and clarify the sun that you have for us. I'm sorry, excuse me, guys. My hands are a little short, but yeah. Go ahead and clarify the sun for us, Spirit. What does the collective need to know about the sun energy? What are we bringing in the sun energy, Spirit? What is coming in? All right. Ooh-wee. All right. So to clarify that, hold on, let me just put this down. All right. To clarify the sun, we are clarifying it with the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. Okay. Queen of Wands is giving Aries, Leo, Sagittarius fire energy, courage, confidence, independence, focus, zest for life, determination, joy, baby, joy. Okay? You're finding yourself to be aware and confident as you're discovering your life's purpose and you know what you want and how to get it. Stay laser focused. Stay laser focused, guys. Stay focused. You're almost there. And keep that friendly, optimistic attitude. It will serve you well. Okay? It will serve you well. I cannot make this up, guys. I really can't. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire energy. Okay, Spirit. What is the next message that you want? Clarify this Eight of Cups for us, Spirit. Clarify this Eight of Cups to us. What do we need to know about this Eight of Cups? I'm loving this reading, guys. The collective is collecting right now. Clarify this Eight of Cups, Spirit. Clarify this Eight of Cups. What are we going with right now? Wow. So the Eight of Cups is being clarified by the Eight of Wands. Okay. Aries, Leo, more Sagittarius energy, more fire energy. You're busy, but this is a great thing. You're productive and making great strides. Strike while the iron is hot. Removing distractions and devoting yourself entirely to an activity or opportunity will propel you even closer to your goal. Be mindful of where your energy needs to be placed and use it wisely, baby. Speed, action, movement, swift change, sudden action, manifesting quickly, results, quick decisions, air travel. Air travel, baby. So the Eight of Wands is clarifying that Eight of Swords, guys. Wow, this is such a beautiful reading. This is a very interesting reading as well. All right, Spirit, let's go ahead and clarify this beautiful Knight of Cups. And I do apologize if you guys hear any background noise. That is the landscapers that is at my house right now, and they are cutting my grass. So I do apologize for that. But other than that, spirits, go ahead and clarify this Knight of Cups. Fine. Come on, come clarify this Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is being clarified by the Page of Wands. Page of Wands. You're embarking on something new, but you may not have a plan in place or know where you're headed. You need to activate that creative restlessness, Somehow, be sure to put some energy into plotting out your journey before jumping in. Find a mentor. Find a mentor. Spirit is telling me to tell you guys find a mentor. Okay? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire energy. Inspiration, ideas, discovery, limitless potential, free spirit, exploration, news, messages, information, excitement, freedom, baby. Freedom. I know that's right. All right, spirit. All right, spirit. Clarify this the high priestess for us for the collective, please. Let's go ahead and verify and clarify this high priestess. All right. So high priestess is being clarified by the tower. It's giving Mars and fire energy, sudden change, upheaval, chaos. Oh no. Revelation, disaster, awakening, release, sudden insight. See, this is a very interesting reading for you guys. Ooh, massive groundbreaking change is happening now or very soon. That's coming in for some of you guys. Change, this large can often strikes fears. Yeah, this change that is this large, yeah, it's definitely sparking up a lot of feelings, a lot of fear. Is going on here, but real growth often happens when you're outside of your comfort zone, right? All right. Ooh, excuse me. All right, so life messages. Um, all right, give me a second, you guys, because something just happened that shouldn't have happened. So give me one moment. Okay, not sure what happened, but my screen glitched a little bit, and yeah, I don't know how that happened, but okay. Let me just refresh this. Alrighty. All right, and we're gonna continue on with the reading. So life messages as far as insightful guidance to navigate life journey and purpose. This is the deck that I am going to be pulling from now to give you guys a bit more guidance to navigate this journey with clarity and purpose. Okay. Okay, Spirit. I come to you today to ask you to break down this entire message for the collective. Ooh, okay. I'm not gonna count those two. Uh, only because I did not shuffle the deck properly, so I'm not gonna count those two. I'm gonna throw those back into the deck, and we're gonna go ahead and reshuffle that. Okay. And again, if you would like a personal reading, all of the information is in my description below. If you would like a free reading, all of my description for that as well is in my description below as well. Right? Okay, Spirit. What messages do you have for the collective as far as this message goes? A gift from life. So a gift from life is the first message of what Spirit has for you guys. Life over me, abundant proof of universe's love every day. Angels are sent to guide me, bringing divine messages to help me navigate my journey. Whether through words spoken or written, I will listen closely, knowing each message is a shared gift meant to strengthening my path, love, and spirituality. Okay. So that is the first message of what Spirit has for you. The second message of what Spirit has for you is progress. Okay. As I recognize the divine within me, I move forward on my spiritual path. Today, I honor my needs, observe my inner world, and maintain a positive attitude. I trust in my inner strength and abilities. I grow each day, knowing that God's opinion of me is what matters most. That's the second message that Spirit has for you. And I'm going to pull one more message of what Spirit has for you guys. Ooh, okay. Inner temple. Inner temple is the next message of what Spirit has for you guys. Okay. I reconnect with my true self in Sarah silence, finding peace in the inner temple of my soul. Here I reflect on life lessons, restoring my tranquility and trust in the universe. Bathed in this divine light, I embrace the value of every step on my journey. And this just goes back to clarify what we was talking about earlier of you guys going into that solitude era, that hermit era, in order to pray and call on to what it is that you're trying to bring forth, right? And that Six of Swords also clarified that as well for you guys. Okay. So that is at the chakra of your reading as a collective. And that, again, that's giving Gemini, Libra, Aquarius kind of energy. All right. And yeah, that is your message for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the message. I hope you guys liked it. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the new followers and subscribers. I greatly appreciate you guys. If you guys would like to donate, it will be greatly appreciated and help me out tons. Okay. It helped me buy some new decks and in order to, get these messages out to you guys. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for, and I do apologize for the outside noise if you guys hear it. Um, yeah, the landscapers on my property right now, they are just almost finishing up. I do apologize about that. But if you did like this reading, please be sure to click the description box where you're able to see where you can. I do apologize, guys. I really am apologizing. They're almost done off my property. Okay. But if you guys like this reading and if you would like a more personal, in-depth reading, the information's in the description in my video. All right. And it's also in the link in my bio. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. I greatly guys appreciate you guys. So yeah, catch me tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Central Time. And then we're also going to go live again around the same time, which is 1:30 Central Time for another reading for this week. All right. Well, thank you for joining Ethereal Nova Botanica. I greatly appreciate you guys. And until next time.